Nick John interviews the Ooks of Hazzard at Wychwood Festival and the Ukulele Festival of Great Britain in Cheltenham.
Selector on at the moment, so we're going to talk loudly, and I'm with the Ooks of Hazzard, who've come all the way from California. Gentlemen, I believe it's your first trip to the UK.
Yes, it's our first trip as a band to the UK.
Yes. We brought the sun out for you.
Oh yeah, we brought it with us. We can't escape it.
We're all really sweltering here. You guys are probably going, it's a bit chilly.
But we brought our jackets. It's hot.
Yeah, it's warm enough.
Yeah, it'll be raining in about half an hour. So, yeah. Okay, great. Tell us about the band. I would suggest that a lot of the British audience things don't know you. We've seen your cover of Kids, the MGMT song on the internet,
right?
The interweb thing. So we know that's gone viral. That's been probably our first introduction to you. When were you formed? What the idea behind the band and everything? Someone take charge of the interview. Let's go.
Take it.
Charlie.
Well, it started out at a local jam session in Venice Beach, and I showed up and started with the ukulele and played a few songs, and I was doing stuff like Leonard Skinner and Pink Floyd and stuff, and I met Patrick, and Patrick came up to me and said, "Hey, I love the ukulele, we should jam together." So we did a couple of songs at the same jam, and then Ed showed up with a mandolin and said, "Hey, I want to jam with you guys. I play the mandolin." And we were like, "No mandolins allowed."
That's
dude.
a bit rich from a ukulele player.
Yeah, we're like, "No, ooks only." And then and that's when we came up with the name with a friend of ours.
You know what happened was, so we're doing these jams and people started challenging us. And be like, "Can you do da-da-da?"
Yeah.
And we go out in the parking lot and just cram it real quick, come in and nail it. And one time we did this, and I think it was James.
James Rudham.
You guys should be the Ooks of Hazzard. So we're like, yeah, that sounds great. We'll tell you what happened with that a little later on in this story.
But so Ed showed up the following week and was like, "Hey guys, I got a ukulele," you know?
Right. You were determined to be in the band.
Well, they actually told me, they may not remember, they said, "Don't worry, dude, you're in the band. Just get a ukulele and learn how to play it."
And then we had played.
That's like Sid Vicious and the Sex Pistols, if I may say so.
Right.
You can be in the band. You look good. Get a bass.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't his looks that attracted me.
Yeah.
So Ed came up with the idea to do a video because he was going to be on the Jimmy Kimmel show, working with another band, and said, "Hey, let's do a video and I'll slide it off to Jimmy Kimmel and see if it hits."
Yeah.
And at that time, I had a huge artist loft, and I said, "Why don't we get everybody from that jam session, a bunch of people, to come to my house, and we'll do a little like dinner party and work out a tune, and let's do a big band." And we decided to do that. We did 2 rehearsals, and we shot that video, and it blew up.
Well, there's what, 12 of you?
There was 9. There was 9 at the time,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I'm no good at maths, but there
So
was a lot of you.
we just, it started out as a party at my house. We worked up a few tunes, and ate pizza, and we did 2 rehearsals and shot the video, and we sat there, we almost didn't even put it up on YouTube. We were like, "Hey, should we put this on YouTube?" And it was late. We're like, "Yeah, what the hell, let's just put it up there." And the next morning I went to listen to it with like fresh ears, right? And I woke up and I went online and I was like, "Wow, we got 5,000 hits." I was like, "Something's
Overnight?
wrong." Overnight. I was
Overnight,
like,
yeah.
So I called Patrick. I go, "Hey, something's wrong with my little counter dealing." I go, "What does your computer
there's 3
say?"
noughts at the end.
I go, "What does yours say?" And then he was like, "Oh, it's jumping. It's gonna go," you know. And,
Yeah, it was 100,000 by the end of the week.
That is incredible.
1 week later, exactly.
Yeah. I still don't get the internet, you know, and I still don't. But that is just testimony to how it works, and how
Right.
it can do things.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
You know, I was working with this band at the time named Devo. They're a new wave band,
Devo,
and they just
Devo.
they like Devo.
Devo. Are we not men?
Right.
Devo.
Are we not men?
I come from that. I'm from that era.
I was working with them, and they just put out their first album in like, I don't know, 10 or 15 years. And Mark, the singer, he goes, "Man, how come we just put our album out? I just paid Warner Brothers $200,000 to promote this thing, and you got more hits than I got. How much did that cost you? And I said, about $400. You know, and he was like, you mean?
Yeah. It's a whole new business model, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it really is, you know, and the old stuff's out the window and the new stuff's here. We've got to kind of make it work or we'll go down, you know, with the shit.
Yeah.
We like to watch you laughing. Pick the insects off the plants. No time to think of consequences. Enjoy yourself. Take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted.
One question was going to be like, how do you know, decide on tracks that you're going to do, like Radiohead and stuff. Devo, I can kind of see where the Radiohead is coming from now. You know?
Right.
There's a link in my head between that kind of thing.
Patrick loves the Radiohead. I'm more of a. I mean, we do have a Devo song on our CD.
Beautiful World.
You know, Beautiful World is on there, and we actually have some of the guys from Devo singing in the background.
Brilliant.
And also part of that same track was we were doing.
We have the San Diego Gay Men's Choir
Right.
in the background too.
Right.
Sorry,
Because we went to
that
a
wasn't
Devo
gonna be a question
show.
I was
Right.
gonna ask.
Right. I mean, that's Devo.
Another happy
It was just
accident.
one of those bizarre things where Mark said, "Hey," I said, if we do a video of your song, will you guys be in it?" He goes, "Yeah, but you got to show up to a gig, so it's easy for us to just walk in and do it." So I said, "Okay, everybody get in the car, drive to San Diego," and it just happened to be the Gay Pride Festival, and there was a gay men's chorus standing right there, and I said, "Hey, will you guys sing 'It's a Beautiful World?" Right? So we had like, I don't know, 550 guys or 100 guys all singing "It's a Beautiful World,"
They
you know.
got some brilliant energy.
And
too.
it was fantastic.
so it was fantastic. I mean, those guys could really sing.
Next
And-
stop, Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Yeah,
yeah.
Right, exactly. You know, I mean, you know, at this point, we just get who can we get, basically, you know.
Serious question: how do you not be perceived as a novelty act? Because over here we've got Hayseed Dixie, which is obviously a play on
Right.
AC/DC,
Right, yeah.
and they do metal tunes with in a sort of bluegrass style, that kind of thing. So you may have heard of them, I don't know. But I mean,
yeah.
they do really well. But there is kind of, you know, they've done an album with their own songs, and it kind of didn't work because everybody's going, "Yeah, we want to hear Highway to Hell," you know.
Right, yeah.
So how do you approach that? If you're doing other people's songs and you're doing your very own style, how do you make it not fall into a kind of novelty act thing?
Well, I mean, first
You've
of
got
all,
your own material.
right,
You know,
we have our own material. Half of our songs that we play in our set are originals. The kids' song that went viral, we didn't try and do it like MGMT. You know, we weren't trying to be a techno band. We were playing ukuleles. We just figured that
It's a good song.
that it's a good song,
It works. The way
and
you
actually
do it really works well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you know, and probably a lot more people actually heard the song done the way we do it than not to diss MGMT at all, but you know, there's different ears could hear it the way that we do it, rather than the ears that listen to their music. You know, so you know.
Well, I listened to it. I saw it on YouTube, and I thought this is a good song before I realised it was MGMT. So just because I'm
Right.
from that era, you know, I
Right.
heard the original. So you know,
Yeah.
it's a good
So
song.
I mean, we're not.
Well, it's funny, I hadn't heard the original either. When we,
Okay, yeah.
He heard the Kooks version. And this is part of this whole happy accident thing, like with our name. When we put the video up as the UKES Ooks of Hazzard, someone already had that name. So in the spur of the moment, we had to think of something else. And so sitting there looking at each other, I don't remember if it was Jay, who it was, but so we had listened to the Kooks version. And I guess that might have played into it, but he's like, why don't we be the Ooks, O-O-K-S? Thinking, what's an ook?
Yeah.
I search it. An ook is a company that makes wall hangers.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect. Makes no sense at all. Let's use it. But it also is the correct pronunciation of a ukulele.
Ukulele, yeah.
Ukulele, yeah.
So, this whole thing's been a series of happy accidents without trying. And it seems like when we try too hard, you know,
Don't force it.
yeah. If we build it, they come. If we force build it, it crumbles.
Take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted.
I'm with most of the Ooks of Hazzard. They've just come off stage at the Ukulele Festival of Great Britain to a very appreciative audience. Here comes Uncle Pat now. Late for the interview, but that's fine. That's cool. So, good set, guys. You enjoyed it?
It's great.
Good playing to a house full of people.
House full of people.
We're a very appreciative audience in Great
Everybody
Britain.
loved what we were doing.
That was fantastic. It was a really good set again. It was fantastic. That was good. This is your last show of the tour. You're heading back tomorrow to sunny LA, leaving behind a sunny Britain. Has to say, foggy LA. Okay, what's been the highlights of the tour? Just one thing. Well, let's go around. Ed, highlight of the tour.
Highlights of the tour, besides all of it, I think the Wychwood was a good start, but the Nottingham Festival was way better than we expected it to be. For me, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it was Southwell in Nottingham, and we had such a great time there. And we were there for 3 days, and we were appreciated. People saw us all around for the 3 days, and they just. You know, we made them happy. They made us happy, and that was
which is how it's meant to be.
That's you know,
great.
That was better than anything you could ask for.
Great, Charlie.
Highlight
of the tour.
I like doing the club dates, but the highlight of the tour for me was surfing Cornwall.
I was going to say surfing.
That's my highlight too, man.
So surfing, Pat. Yeah.
That and meeting the people.
Okay.
And hanging out in the pubs and just seeing all of the countryside. Love the countryside.
Beautiful.
London was cool, but the country is just gorgeous.
And the people
you've
were
travelled
amazing.
around a lot, haven't you? Travelled around.
Yeah.
That's good.
We saw a
Sam,
lot.
highlight.
I really liked the pub gig, specifically Smokey Joe's. You know, I liked kind of the family vibe that was going on there, and I think it was just everyone had a really fun night that night. And then just the people that we met, the people that we stayed with, you know, everyone's been really nice and great to us, you know.
Yeah. So you both mentioned, Pat and Sam have both mentioned pubs, so I've got to ask you, English beer, it's good?
The food.
More than beer.
10 pounds, man.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. I got an English patsy baby.
It's a pot belly, I think we call it.
There you go.
I'll have to go back to California and go vegan again and drink green stuff and run around all day and jump in my little yoga pants.
Gluten free.
So what plans for the Ooks when you get back home? Got more shows lined up?
We have a few shows lined up. We have a festival up in Shasta, which is up in the Sierras. So that's in September, and we're just going to try to see put it all together after our experience here and see what comes next.
Well, we've really enjoyed having you over here. It's been fantastic. It's my first time. I'm happy to say I've seen you 4 times now in 2 weeks, which isn't bad. I think that's quite good. So, and it's been fantastic to meet you guys. You've made me feel very welcome and friendly, and I know I'll see you again in the future. So,
one shameless plug here. There's also, when we get back, I'm hoping we finish this album we've been working on for a little bit here.
So this will be album number 2.
Original tunes. Really good tunes.
Well, you've got some original stuff on the first album as well.
We do.
And I must say, it fits into the set really great. There's some good songs on there.
Thank you. Look forward to another album of original material that I think you're going to really love.
I look forward to hearing it. That's brilliant. Thank you, guys. Safe journey home. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
The water